welcome back mga kabarangay sa ating PSTV5 online. At sa ngayong gabing ito, naku, finally na ma-meet ko tong person na to. Matagal ko na siyang gustong makausap, kaya lang hindi ko na nagawa ng timing, no? At kasi interesting ang kanyang buhay. He's also a radio man. He's a media man. Finally, nakakita ako ng isa pang media man dito. Makakasama ko kagaya ni Gino Rehana, si Ray Trinidad. Ray, magandang gabi sa'yo. And thank you very much for, agreeing to come on board.
Magandang gabi rin. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Tsaka sa lahat ng followers mo. Kia ora. It is Maori Language Week after all.
Oo nga.
I don't think I'm that interesting, pero...
Oh, no. Offline, nagkukwentuhan kami ni Ray. Talagang lahat ng mga binabanggit niya. So, yeah, Ray Trinidad used to be a radio personality, a DJ. No? Kasi radio personality sa FM, sa AM yun. DJ sa FM. And he started with 96.3 W Rock. Doon ba yun, Ray?
RK, WRK.
RK.
It was more parang adult contemporary radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yun yung drive nila.
But what got you into radio? Kasi AB Economics ka and interdisciplinary studies at Ateneo. But why did you go into radio?
When I go into radio, New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ko na matandaan kung anong taon na. It's been that long. So I was with my then girlfriend, and we went to visit one of her friends. Nung nandun kami, I met her friend's brother, who was already a DJ for the radio station. Nagkakwentuhan kami ganito. Tapos sinabi niya, may opening, apply ka. So I went over 2 days later, trialed, and yeah, that's how it started.
Saka kasi your voice, very good voice, and I guess you love music. Anong type of music mo noon? Time din?
Kung sa totoo, kahit na I'll listen to anything. Hindi ako yung stuck in a certain period or stuck in a certain genre. Like my partner's daughter, nagulat nga siya nung bata siya, nakikinig siya sa One Direction. Nagustuhan ko rin. I actually like One Direction. So yun, hindi ko ma-describe, pero I actually like quite a lot of different kinds of music.
Okay. So from W Rock sa RK, lumipat ka ng another radio station.
I was working with a couple of guys that I knew from high school. They had a block of airtimes at that time, WXB 102.
Okay.
Kilala siya sa punk rock station. Pero yung programa namin was dance and disco.
Yung ba yung panahon ni na Jessie?
Wala akong masyadong nakilalang DJs nun eh. Kasi nga block timer sila.
Yes.
So I just turned up to present the show. That lasted a few months. Tapos nun, lumipat ako sa WSM 102.7. Wow, natataanin ko pa yung call sign nun eh. 102.7 WSM, The Gentle Wind.
Oo nga, na naging later on, naging Star FM. Di ba? Yun yung 102.7. Wala ka na nun.
Wala na,
Yung sa XB kasi, yun eh, yung parang mga radical, yung music niya, ibang-iba din sa traditional, no? So I think a lot of
more known sila for hardcore punk. Doon ko una narinig yung mga bands like Killing Joke. Tatanay ko pa yung mga music na. Like I said, talagang kung nagustuhan ko, I will listen to it hanggang ngayon.
Do you also play musical instrument, Ray?
No, it's one of my big frustrations. Wala akong alam na instrumento. Tsaka I was told that wag na wag akong pakakantahin.
Magsalita na lang, wag kumanta.
Magsalita na lang, wag lang kumanta.
Taga saan kayo, Ray, sa Pilipinas?
So my family is originally from San Juan. Metro Manila, San Juan Rizal, tapos naging San Juan Manila. Tapos lumipat kami, parang kaming may farm kami nun sa Cavite. So Dasmariñas, Cavite. Ayun, that's pretty much
Are
us,
you
really.
related to Chino Trinidad? Isa sa mga sports personalities?
To be quite honest, I don't know.
Okay.
It's actually my mom and my sister. Talagang sila yung mahilig dun sa family tree, sa family connections.
Okay.
I really should, pero at this time, talagang the interest hasn't built up yet.
Yeah. And so after the Gentle Wind, you moved to another radio station.
Oh, I moved to City Light 88.3.
Yeah.
That's where I spent the longest time ever of my radio career.
So what was your calls? What was your airtime name?
My air name, I was using Mike.
Mike. Okay, Mike. Kasi yung sa Bruce Wayne, sa ano yun sa Gentle Wind, di ba?
Sa WSM. Hindi pa masyadong sikat si Batman noon eh. Wala pa yung mga Batman movies, so ginamit ko Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Yung mga pangalan na your airtime name, is it like the station will or you're free to choose your own?
Minsan yung station managers ang pipili, minsan ikaw pipili. Yung iba kong nakilala, yung mga ibang DJ ang pumili. So it just really depends. I met quite a few people yung original air names nila throughout their whole career. Naalala ko nung high school ako, nakikinig ako madalas sa 99.5 RT. That was really the big thing then nung high school ako. Tapos later on, I was fortunate enough to meet some of my radio heroes like sina Jeremiah Jr. or Jerry Magnaye, LW Leader, Al Torres, Brian Curry, Brian, and all those other people. I got to meet them later on. So yeah, it was quite interesting.
Shout out yan sa nanonood sa atin, si Mike Pedero.
Mike Pedero. I don't think he'd remember me, pero siya yung brains behind City Light.
Yeah, oo. So si Mike, pumupunta dito yan, Ray, kasi nandito yung anak niya, si John.
Talaga?
Yeah, oo. Dito nag-aral, tapos nagtatrabaho dito. So, once siguro every other year nandito yan. Pag kita-kita tayo niyan. So, City Light, jazz yan, no? Jazz music. And you shout out din kay Pinky Aceron.
Pinky, yeah. I remember Pinky. She's, station manager. Really good boss when I was there.
Oo. Ang ganda ng boses. Siya yung sa di ba sa PLDT, di ba?
Oo.
Saka ngayon yata, ang dami na kasi she also is doing, she is now with the UT College of Mass Communication, but she also doubles in, not double, but she stars in mga teleserye, mga gano'n. So, pero hindi ka lang sa radio, Ray, kasi you also moved to television because your good friend, Apa Ompin, who was also a big name sa TV noon. Kaklase mo siya sa Ateneo, no? Or barkada.
So, kabarkada ko.
Hinikayat ka sa TV.
Some of the same classes as well. He got me to audition for RJTV 29. So, for some reason, pumasa ako. Naging newscaster ako nung unang bukas ng RJTV 29 noon. So, ako nag-represent ng news. I think 5:30 news nila nun para hindi masyadong
hindi sasabay dun sa That's a good move. So,
and then after a while, he got me to try out for this other show for, I think it was TV13. It was a music show based out of the old Club Dread nung nasa EDSA pa sila. So the show was called MVTV, The Dread Sessions.
Okay. So music pa rin. May
music pa rin.
And so you were saying offline, all of these things, your passion for communicating, mga ganon. But there came a point na parang it wasn't really working for you anymore, di ba?
It got to the point, Rene, to be and I'll say this to all your listeners as well. It was starting to affect my mental health.
Mhm.
Hindi ko masyadong nagustuhan yung recognition that came with being seen on TV. It got to the point na medyo parang nagkaroon ako ng agoraphobia. Ayaw ako lumabas ng apartment. I would just stay in my apartment. I didn't want to leave. At that point, my ex-girlfriend, it was starting to become a source of friction between the two of us because she was very popular. She was a model, aerobics instructor. Ako naman, I would just rather stay at home. Ayan, yeah. So, talaga kudos to all the celebrities for putting up with all of this. You know, the being recognized in public, being approached by people. I'm a very private person, so yeah. It got to that point.
Kasi with radio, okay, di ba? The voice that hindi ka naman nakikita. Unlike ngayon, medyo yung mga teleradyo, parang, di ba, nakatutok na yung camera. Di ba, nakita ko sa TM, yung mga gano'n, nakateka. So, that was something that, you know, you didn't feel comfortable. You still wanted your anonymity.
Yeah.
Parang gano'n. So, what happened? So,
it got to the point na one, there was some personal changes for the MVTV show. I left, and then I had the opportunity to come to New Zealand because my family had migrated here. My mom, my sisters, my brother, my stepfather, and I followed. But it was 5 years later. When I got here, tas nakita ko na, nobody knows me here. Complete fresh start. Quite honestly, sinubukan ko pumasok sa radio dito.
Okay.
Ang unang sinabi sa akin that first year I was applying, I sound too American.
Oh, yeah. Mukhang ayaw nila ng gano'n.
Oo. Hindi masyadong popular yung accent ko. So I ended up working a couple of other industries. I ended up working in the security industry, which I thought was quite interesting. Some exciting times. And then I joined the Army Reserves here in New Zealand, which was always a passion of mine. My old high school friends, matatanda nila na kahit nung bata pa ako, my big dream in life was to be a mercenary. Or to join the French Foreign Legion. So.
Oh, okay. Soldier of Fortune.
Yung mga ganon. So I ended up joining the Army Reserves. And then later on, I got asked to come over as a full-time soldier. I spoke to my partner and family about it, and they said, yeah, give it a try. And yeah, that's me. That's been what I've been doing ever since.
And so you've been with the New Zealand, is it the Army?
The Army, yeah.
New Zealand Army for is there like meron bang rango yan? Rank ba?
So I'm a senior non-commissioned officer. I hold the rank of sergeant. And yeah, that's quite a lot of responsibilities. I've managed to deploy to Afghanistan. And I've done some operational duty here in New Zealand as well for some big events.
So you've been to you were deployed overseas also. Thank you for your service, my friend. And you look so physically fit. I mean, hanggang ngayon, I'm not gonna ask you to divulge your age, no? Pero parang matipuno pa rin yung ano mo, yung how do you do that? Huh?
I have to pass a physical test every 6 months.
Oh, okay.
I run every day. So depending kung how much time I have, minsan today I ran 8.5 kilometers.
Wow, 8.5.
Usually every day. Usually 10Ks, 10 to 12, depende sa oras. I've been in martial arts since I was a kid. So my the main system I trained in was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian
BJJ.
Yun ba yun? Kaya sabi ko, ano ba?
BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I trained in karate. I have a second-degree black belt in karate. I've done judo, wrestling. Basta martial arts talagang passion to.
There's a Filipino coach ba tawag doon? Or dito sa Auckland, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ang ano niya.
Talaga?
Yeah, oo. Tapos saan ba to? Sa Hamilton, si Roy, ano naman siya, martial arts niya is parang arnis or something na. Basta tapos meron pa isa, si Rolly naman is Taekwondo. Rolly Paterno, no? Wow! So, and then of course, proper food, di ba? Yung diet,
tapos nung kasing trabaho ko ngayon for the army, medyo desk-bound ako. Pero nung nasa line units pa ako noon, talagang physical.
What do you do for the New Zealand Army ngayon, Ray?
I'm a recruiter.
Okay.
So
kaya
my
nasa
job
desk ka, oo.
So my job is to go out, talk to people, get them to find out what they're interested in, and then try to convince them to join the New Zealand Defence Force. So Army, Navy. We try to find something that will fit them. Ang dami ko nakilalang mga Pilipino nung instructor ako sa Wayuru. Pumapasok sila, they get through 16 weeks of basic training.
Okay.
It's quite interesting.
That's good. Do you know of any other Filipino ancestry na nasa Defense Forces natin?
Yung mga trainain ko.
Okay.
Tapos may mga, I think there's one really high rank, I won't mention his name, pero
of course.
when I first met him, he was still a low-ranking officer. Pero ngayon talagang senior na siya.
That's good.
Tapos yun yung mga, I haven't really caught up with them. Pero yung mga dumaan sa training namin, nung nasa Wayuro ako, instructor.
Shout out kay Fred. Hindi ko na sabihin ng kanyang full name. Pero si Fred is a graduate of the PMA, Philippine Military Academy. At first lieutenant niya yata. Lumipat ang girlfriend dito sa New Zealand. So, nagbakasyon si Fred. Now he's here. Wanted to join the military, and now he's with the New Zealand Police. Police si
interesting.
But still, nasa keeping our country safe, no? So, siguro one of these days ay gawa tayo ng isang session, whether it's face-to-face or Zoom session wherein we'll invite Ray Trinidad to talk to our youth, to our community leaders, parents.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Tumali ng Defense Force as a career, no? I was telling Ray nga nung a few months ago, pumaten ako dun sa career talk ng anak ko, and nakita ko yung malaking bus, yung gray bus, di ba? Pagpasok ko, nandun
yung recruiting bus.
Oo, recruiting bus. Tapos kumuha ko ng mga yung mga flyers, kasi sabi ko, okay to, maganda tong gawing kwento, storya, no? Which is now very good na pwede natin gawin. At naisip ko, kung ako bata, sabi ko sa anak ko, year 9, anak, pasok ka dyan. Punta tayo, dating na natin. Ayaw. Sa loob ko, kung ako yun. Because on hindsight, alam natin na you get discipline, you get training, you get education. And of course, what you do is you serve the people. And then you get deployed overseas. Afghanistan lang or any other country that you've been deployed?
Afghanistan pa lang.
But anytime, pwede kayong sa peace. Ano ba tayo? Peacekeeping force naman tayo.
Peacekeeping, ang main peacekeeping and humanitarian assistance, disaster relief.
So, nung pumasok ka sa Defense Force, did you study again? Or, kasi di ba, nagbibigay sila ng education or something?
I tried going for a degree, pero hindi na naalala ko there were some nights na nasa butas ako, living in a hole in the ground, trying to connect on my phone to do my papers.
Okay.
O minsan nasa exercise kami, walang phone signal. Yeah.
Kasi,
Pero, we'll see.
that's alright. That's okay. At least, you got some, syempre, specialization, training. Kayo. Ang base kasi ng Army is in Wayuru.
So yung training area namin, tsaka yung training camp nasa Wayuru. Pero yung main camps, may isa sa Palmas North, sa Linton. May isa sa Christchurch, sa Burnham. Tapos may dalawang maliit. Isa sa South Auckland, Papakura. Tapos isa sa Trentham, Upper Hutt.
Okay. Meron pala sa Papakura, no? Pero maliit lang siya.
Maliit lang siya.
Kasi, di ba yung sa Hamilton, yung The Base, naririnig niyo yung The Base, di ba? Dati, ano yun eh. Shopping center na ngayon eh. Pero dati, base daw yun. Kaya tawag na The Base.
Kaya tinawag na. Malalim ang military history ng New Zealand. Hindi lang sa New Zealand mismo, pero may connection sa British forces, tsaka may deep connection ang New Zealand sa US Marines.
Yes, oo. Diba nung World War II, they were stationed here, and then, of course, yung ANZA, diba, yung World War I. A lot of young New Zealanders, talagang, they answered the call, like what you've been doing. Ray, interesting ang iyong buhay, and you still keep your low profile, which is very good. And I like your like when I see your post and you may sense, sabi ko may sense.
I know. Ang problema ko is I swear too much. I really have to stop that.
Okay lang yun, But Ray, all of these things, do you have a son? May anak ka bang lalaki o babae?
My stepdaughter.
Your stepdaughter. Oh,
yeah.
So you encourage her to go into the military, or?
No. Ang main drive niya is equestrian.
Oh, okay.
So talagang horse crazy siya. Ang studies niya is on equine care. So horse therapy. Yun ang main niya.
Kasi ako, I work in the disability sector, and we have what is known as animal therapy, no? Meron dito sa Auckland, isang horse riding school wherein they bring the people with autism, ADHD,
yung RDA, Riding for the Disabled.
Yun, isa pa yun. Did she ever join the equestrian team ng New Zealand?
She competes, so she's competed quite extensively, not just here in New Zealand, sa Australia. Tapos she's competed in the US as well.
Oh, wow.
As part of New Zealand teams. Tapos she's ridden for an Australian team, I think, once. Yeah. Yun yung talagang niya. So we have 3 horses.
Meron. Kasi dahil kailangan, I mean, oh, wow. I should really visit you in the mountains one of these days.
If you hit me up, and
yeah. Shout out na rin sa aking dating estudyante sa high school sa Kolehiyo San Agustin, Makati, si Mikey Kowangko Jaworski, dahil yun ang hilig niya eh.
Talaga?
Oo. I think that's her passion talaga. At sa mga kinukwento niya sa akin, of course, kaya naman yun ng family, pero magastos talaga, and it's the connection daw eh, yung connection sa kabayo at saka ikaw.
Talaga.
Yun daw yung importante. Aside from horses, do you have any other animals or pets?
3 dogs, 2 cats, a chinchilla, a lizard, and isang tortoise.
Ano yung chinchilla? Ano yun?
Ano yung parang maliit na furry animal from South America na
okay.
Parang malaking daga na mahaba buntot. Tapos yun, may isang tortoise nasa labas.
Okay. Oo. Do you miss going on air sa radyo, or or you have so much already work commitment as you work in the New Zealand Army, hindi ka na wala na time to for you to think of going to hobbying like ngayon, online, di ba? Pwede kang mag-radyo online or
I was about it, I got a hold of a friend of mine in Manila. She was saying na you don't really need, like, nung nasa Pilipinas pa ako, yung full studio setup. So apparently ngayon, may mga home studios na. All you need is a good computer, a good microphone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tingnan natin. I mean, usually kasi at night I'm at training or I'm home with the girls. I'm either at jiu-jitsu or, you know, or doing something else.
Yeah. But yung looking forward to when we do like a session or a forum with inviting and maybe giving a talk to people about the New Zealand military, and that's something. Ray, maraming salamat kasi nga I promised Ray, sabi ko, kailan ba yun? Wednesday yata, sabi ko, sige pare, isa-send ko sa yung link. I totally forgot about it. At kaninang alas 7, sabi ko, nagluluto pa sila. Uy, may Zoom ako So I sent the link. And thank you very much, Ray.
Rene, thank you for having me on your show. It's really good finally meeting you.
And I've been...
Tsaka, next, I'll let you know. Kita tayo.
Oo. Kita tayo pag any message to our viewers and our listeners, especially those who are, coping with the lockdown. At least kayo, level 2 na lang kayo. Kami 3 or 4 or whatever. Kung kahit na walang lockdown, with the pandemic, and probably the career.
So, sabi ko lang, take care of your mental and physical health. Ang dami nagsasabi, sarado yung mga gym. So, you don't need a gym. Ang daming exercises na magagawa mo sa bahay on your own na libre. And if you ever need if you ever feel that you have to talk to somebody, that's what friends and family are for, di ba?
Wag mong itago, di ba?
Oo.
Kim.
Having come from something similar, it's all somebody to talk to about it.
Well, maraming salamat, Ray Trinidad. Mike on air. Ano yung sa RK? Ano yung little?
RK,
ano yung little?
Raymond Tree.
Raymond Tree. Parang lemon tree tayo.
Parang lemon tree.
That's so wonderful to finally meet you guys online. So maraming salamat muli, Ray, and all the best.
Salamat, Bene. Thanks for having me on the show, and hope to meet you personally soon.
Okay, thank you very much.